help?
What?
Thursday.
What day is it?
Thursday.
Only I like it on Thursday.
You just like porridge on Thursdays. I'm actually just gonna spend some time in bed now, just resting and relaxing. My health is very fragile at the moment and I need to be really careful with my energy. I have chronic fatigue and I have to be really mindful. So after 3 crazy days of work, I always try and keep Thursday mornings really chill and give myself a chance to recover so I don't burn out. So my husband takes my daughter to school most weeks, and so I'm just letting my boy have some screen time because he's had 3 big days as well at preschool. So he's having some screen time, I'm just having some time to chill out, and then we will get into our housework for the day because Thursday is also my catch-up housework day after our 3 crazy days. So rest is important, guys. Rest is a right, not a reward. So rest shouldn't be seen as something that we earn and a reward. Give yourself permission to have rest guilt-free because it's a right. Like, we need it to survive. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So it turns out I'm terrible at remembering to record for a daily vlog. I enjoyed my rest this morning. I have just finished doing my makeup. I usually just do like a 5-minute makeup each day. I just feel self-conscious without makeup. I have dark bags and my skin complexion. Anyway, I just feel more comfortable with makeup, but I just do like a 5-minute mineral base or like a BB base, like nothing crazy. I usually just put on a bit of bronzer and some mascara, and that's just like my daily thing. So I'm just fixing up my hair at the moment just to kind of straighten out the fronts. I get weird cowlick here. And then I have a chiro appointment, so we will go out to that. And then we'll probably just come home for a play and get the housework done. The weather out there is looking a bit, I don't know if it's gonna rain or not, because it'd be really nice to get outside for a bit, so we will see. We have Google Homes in our house. Hold on, I just need to find my teasing brush. Oh, my hair is so thin that I look like I have this big bald patch if I don't tease my hair. So we have Google Homes in our house, and my son is obsessed with Power Rangers, and he always asks Google to play Power Rangers music. So I often have the Power Rangers theme song on repeat. Oh, it's glorious. Some people might be watching this and cringing, thinking, oh my gosh, you're damaging your hair. But if I don't do this, honestly, I have bullet patches. I need to pretend like I have thickness. Alright, I think that will do today. Just rock the mum hairstyle. Time for me to get dressed and get my son dressed. Okay.
How do I go? Put your Halloween Power Rangers song on Spotify.
Got it. Playing Power Rangers Dino Charge theme song. Extended full version on Spotify.
Great. Power Rangers again.
Mommy,
What's the deal?
that I already said.
Tell me again.
I can't.
You need to get dressed properly.
No, I can't.
You can't wear your undies over your jammies to go out.
I can. Like this, and then take these off, and then get dressed properly, and then go to the playground. That's the deal. Marshmallow, are I allowed to?
Yeah.
I
I-
allowed to have a little.
Are you ready to be a good boy for my appointment? Lenny, are you going to be a good boy for my appointment?
Yeah.
You going to bring Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Water. I'm so excited to turn the light off. Can I have one? Right?
Well, we made it through the appointment and the weather wasn't looking so good, and we decided to go to a McDonald's playground because it was undercover and I couldn't help it. I let him have a treat and a little milkshake. Now, my days are full of very slow moments, like waiting for the 3-year-old to get the mail out of the letterbox and get inside. If I was on my own, I would be inside already, but you know, these are the slow moments I just try and embrace because I know he is not going to be this little for too much longer, and before I know it, he'll be off to school and I'll be wishing I was standing by the letterbox waiting for him again. Alright, we are back home. My little guy is down in the playroom. I'm just about to jump on my computer here and do a couple of work meetings, and then I need to deal with all of this. So I'll see you soon. So I've had one work meeting. I just tidied the lounge room. That only took me under 4 minutes. My aim usually is on a Thursday to just have everything tidied and reset and back in place. And then after that, I will go through and clean everything either tomorrow afternoon or Saturday morning. This week is worse than usual because I was sick the end of last week and my husband worked all weekend. So we've just fallen behind and everything. So I find days like today quite overwhelming because there is a lot to do because things have gotten out of hand. But the way that I get through it is I just focus on one space at a time and one small goal at a time. So, you know, laundry room's done now and that feels good. So I just keep working one space at a time. Glasses are fogging up. Gonna make my son some lunch now, and then while he is having lunch, I'm jumping on another work meeting, and then this afternoon I'm gonna lay down with him while he has a rest. He still has a day sleep, and like I said this morning, like my health is not in a great way right now, and I need to honor and protect my body and nurture my body back to health and, you know, practice what I preach. You see on my social media a lot me just go, go, go and always achieving and doing things. And there are times in my life where, and days in my life where that is the case, but I have purposely set aside Thursdays to be slow and to be restful, so I don't burn out. So I think it's important for you to see that. Like today is such an ordinary day, but it shows you that I have moments of quiet and rest and slow in my life. My house isn't always perfect and that's okay. And, you know, when I'm working with my one-on-one clients, I'm teaching them the same concepts. I'm teaching, you know, I'm so against busyness as a badge of honor. I'm so against the go, go, go and always achieving. And we want routines and organization in our life so we can have days like I have today, where we have moments of slow, where we can nurture, where we can rest. And, you know, that's so important. And so many women in this fast-paced society are missing out on that. And so I really am just so passionate about helping women to find that and achieve that. Because as I said, rest is a right, not a reward. So I work a lot with my one-on-one clients about routine and organization so they can have these pockets, so they can enjoy life, so they can not burn out, so they can nurture their own health, and so they can have quality time with their kids. That's what it's all about. So ordinary day, but hey. So he is just gonna have a sandwich today. Hey bud, what do you want on your sandwich?
Honey, cut up nuts.
Okay, honey. To set my camera up again, but while I was waiting for my business call, I just said to myself, let me tidy as much of the kitchen as I can, because there was stuff all over the benches. I mean, there's dishes that need to be done, but as I said, when things feel overwhelming, I tell myself and I tell my clients, just choose one thing and do one thing at a time. So in 10 minutes, everything is put away in my kitchen, everything is tidy, and it only took 10 minutes. When I looked at it, and it looked so overwhelming and like such a big job, and I'm sorry I didn't take a proper video beforehand, and it looked like, it's just like, you look at it and in your mind you think it's going to take forever, but 10 minutes, and let me show you. So the bench is still dirty, I need to clean my bench, but everything's nice and tidy. And I just have to unload my dishwasher and repack it and clean my bench. And by the time I do that, like, that's only really going to take me 10 minutes. So in reality, 20 minutes to clean my kitchen. Not as big and annoying as I first thought. It's like, everything's a mind game, right? Because we tell ourselves these stories in our mind and we stress ourselves out or make things bigger than they are. It's all about the mind. And so I'm going to take my glasses off. They're fogging up. That's what I tell my clients all the time. Like, they come to me because they think they want to organize their home and get routines, and they do, but the biggest barriers are often mind barriers, and we end up doing a lot of work on mindset and delving through a lot of those issues, which not everyone's ready for and prepared for, but it's why I really love my 6 sessions, and why I really encourage women to do a minimum of 6 sessions, because it really gives us the time to unpack all of that. So, you know, we start off looking at their goals and where they're currently at, and we then spend a session figuring out how to achieve those goals. I give them some strategies, some tools, some tips. They have a chance to go over and trial them and see what works and what doesn't. They come back to me and we talk about what works and what doesn't. We alter things that we need to. They go back and try again. And then once we have a bit of that trial and error for a few weeks, you know, then they start to get a bit more comfortable with me, and then we can start to delve into some of those mindset things and some of those barriers that are really stopping them from, you know, living a life that they love and that they really enjoy. So it's kind of usually around that halfway mark that we start to delve into those concepts, and that's where the true huge transformation happens. Okay.
Okay.
I finished the kitchen.
The kitchen.
The washing's on.
The washing's on.
I'm just about to have some quick lunch.
I'm about to have some quick lunch.
And then we're going for our sleep.
Then we're going to have sleep.
Yeah. You ready for sleep?
Yeah.
I'm so tired. This is the time of day. This is the time of day that I really hit the wall and feel exhausted. So I can't wait to lay down with this little guy here. And then this afternoon I'll tackle all of my washing. Folding all this washing will be my job this afternoon once we get up from our rest. Before you know it, the day is over, the sun is setting, and we are in a full swing of afternoon, evening routine. Okay, we had a very low-key afternoon, which is exactly what I needed, and as I said, I kind of designate Thursdays to be that, to have the time and space to rest and recover, because I know I get so exhausted and I struggle with it. It is, what time is that? I think it's like 5:30. It's very quiet in my house. My husband brought home my daughter from school, which was great. He works at the school she goes to, so it's really handy because we also don't live close to our school, so that was really good. And he's gone off to the gym, and he has taken the kids with him to the gym. They've gone to creche. They asked to go to the gym. They love going to creche. I didn't kick them out, but they love the girls up there and all the stuff up there. I am not there because I had to put my gym membership on hold because of some of these health things that I have been suffering with. I just haven't been able to go to the gym, so unfortunately that's on hold, and I can't wait to get back into it. While I do this, I just wanted to have a chat with you because I understand that what I am doing today, like my catch-up day that I have, where I can rest and be slow and do the cleaning, I know that is such a privilege, and I know that not everyone has that, because I know there are plenty of mums that work full-time. And you might work full-time because you have to financially, or you might work full-time because you choose to, because you like to. I tell my clients all the time, there's no one right way. It's whatever works for you and your family, and that's why my services are always so individualized to each woman, because what you value, what your lifestyle looks like, what your budget is so different. So I understand that some of you may be watching this and thinking, that's great that you have this slow day and that you can catch up on your cleaning, but it's just not possible for me because I work full time. I totally get that. And I've worked with women who are full-time workers. And what you can do in that space is, if you're a full-time worker, maybe from choice, so finance is not an issue for you and you do have room in your budget, I really recommend that you consider hiring a cleaner, so you can enjoy your weekends without spending, like not having your catch-up day on a weekend. So when we have been busier in the past and I have worked more than what I'm working now, we had a cleaner and it was so beneficial. And I know there's lots of women I've worked with who have had a cleaner who love it as well. The other thing that you could consider doing is hiring a nanny. Again, if you can afford it, this is only for people who have it in their budget, because a nanny can not only help you with your kids, but help you around the home with home tasks. So I worked as a nanny from my late teens to my early 20s when I was on my Red P. So what's that? From when I was like 17. And I went into family homes. I had like my regular families that I worked with. And not only would I look after their kids, but I would help them with their routine, their organizing and their cleaning. So I would help kids with homework. I would help with house resets. I would help with dishes. I would help with, as I said, cleaning, reorganizing. So literally, I have been doing this work since I was a teenager. And the families were so thankful. And I have always said, I wish I could afford me. So somebody who, like what I used to do, I wish I could afford somebody like that in our household right now, because honestly, you just become part of their family. I loved the kids. The parents were so welcoming and it was just so helpful for the parents. So unfortunately, we can't afford that, but if you can, it is such a great option. So your kids are nurtured by someone, but yeah, you also get help around the house. Another really, really great option. But then I know there is a group of women who you work full time because you have to financially and you cannot afford the extra help. So you're in this tricky situation where you are flat out, you're overwhelmed, your schedule is so busy, you aren't able to have a catch-up day like I have, you aren't able to pay for help. There are options for you. I know your situation is a lot more difficult. And again, I have worked with women in one-on-one clients that are in that situation, and I have been able to help them and help them establish some things in their household. Again, I kind of can't really tell you because it's so individualized to the family and your needs, how many kids you have, how big your household is. So that's really what I do with my one-on-one clients. You know, I'm working on those things with them in their family home, and it's so personalized. But yes, definitely I acknowledge if you're in that situation, it is much more difficult, but there are options for you. So I have a lot of washing to get through. I'm going to stop rambling. I am going to turn on a TV show and just watch a TV show while I get this washing folded. Then my family will be home from the gym. My husband's going to cook dinner tonight and I will like bath the kids and do that. And then I will get the family to help me put all the washing away, and then my house will be ready to be like cleaned. So then everything will be tidy and I can get in and do like floors and mopping and dusting and things like that. So yeah. Well, thanks for joining me this week. I hope you have enjoyed getting some insight into a day in our life on a Thursday. As I said, the days vary depending whether it's a work day or a home day. And as you can see, it is very chill. I really account for rest time and downtime, and it's not as glamorous as what it might always look on Instagram. I would love for you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know exactly when my next video is dropping. I aim to do a new video every week, and that's it from us today. Good night, and we'll see you soon.